Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of World Warrior RPG, our adventure using Street Fighter, the storytelling game created by White Wolf in the 90s. I am Edu Cammyplayer, your Storyteller, and last time we saw Shyotaz, played by HaBeFaStro, fighting at a small invitational tournament on his old gym. He was offered a shady deal by a bookie, which he refused, and then later tried striking a friendship with a girl named Liz, which in the end didn't work so well. The final fight was against Big Shadow, a fighter who was keen on winning by any means necessary. Shyotaz was still able to claim the victory though, only to find Adam Hunter, the cop he met at the hospital, waiting for him outside. Apparently, Adam needed his help to ID a suspect, and the two took off on Adam's car, headed to the local police station. That's where we left off, and where we'll continue our game, so stick around and enjoy. So Adam starts driving. And what?
Can I push the sirens on?
No, you can't.
Oh. It's just when I was a little boy, I always kind of fantasized about riding a police car. Wee woo, wee woo.
Well, maybe you should join the force, then you'll be able to drive a police car.
Nah, I'd make an awful police officer. I'm barely qualified to be a bar-tending bouncer.
Okay.
Can we turn on the radio though?
How about we don't talk?
Okay. No talking. Can I sing? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you, bad boys, bad boys?
So, with you singing, the trip to the precinct, it seems much longer than it actually is. And after some time, Adam seems to notice that there's two bikes following you, and he kind of interrupts you during one of your songs and is like, hey, you see that? And he points to the mirror. See those bikes?
I see them.
They're following us for quite a while, don't you think?
That does seem rather peculiar. And what kind of bikes are those?
Well, if you're asking Adam, he says, well, I don't really know much about bikes. If you're asking me, I don't really know much about bikes, but I'm gonna say they're like racing bikes, you know?
So they're motorcycles?
Child me would call them Kawasaki Ninja, but I don't know if that's just one type of bike. Or
I think that's...
yeah, motorcycle.
Yeah, that's a type of motorcycle, Kawasaki.
Yeah, so that's what I would say. Kind of racing motorcycles. And he says for you to brace yourself, and he speeds up and does some really hard turns to see if the bikes are definitely following you. And when he starts doing that, the bikes start to go faster, and they are really following you, and they pull up UZ machine guns and start firing.
Dang!
What do you do?
Using machine guns and start firing, I duck to avoid getting shot. And I say, good blimey! They're shooting at us, mate!
Okay, roll wits plus athletics to see if you can duck in time.
Okay, wits plus athletics. That would be one success.
So one of the motorcycles gets close to the passenger window, and you see he picking up an Uzi from his backpack, and he points at you and fires, and you dodge at the last moment, and you see a bullet coming above your head, and it almost hits Adam. And then at that time, another motorcycle gets close to the driver's side and also pulls an Uzi. And Adam says, brace yourself! And he slams the car against the motorcycle.
Dang.
So the car presses the bike against a wall. There's a metal rail and a rock wall. And a lot of sparks start flying. And you see that the guy on his left side, the driver's side, is incapable of actually pulling the Uzi all the way up. But the guy on the passenger side does have the time to aim again the Uzi. What do you do?
If I may ask, are there donuts in this police car?
Donuts. Let's roll a luck thing. High or low?
Low.
And you want it to be donuts, right?
Yes, donuts.
There is. There's a box with 4 donuts.
And I ask Adam, "Oh, good. You're like a lot of police. Do you mind if I borrow these donuts right now, Adam?"
Okay, there's no time for a conversation, so he just fires. Roll an athletics, wits plus athletics -2.
Wits plus athletics -2. And that's no success, I believe.
So that is a failure. So he shoots and you are hit by 1 bullet, and you take 1 damage. So one of the bullets grazes your arm.
Gah! Cunts.
What was that? I'm trying to focus here.
I just take the donuts and I just press them upon one of the gangster's eyes.
Okay, let me paint you a picture. You are inside the car.
Yes.
The car went to the left to press one of the motorcycles against a wall. So the car is almost hitting the left wall. And then the other motorcycle is on the right, but you are inside the car and the guy is on a motorcycle which is a few arm lengths away from the door. And there was also a window between you, but now the window is shattered, so there isn't a window. But it's not like you can reach him.
Okay, so I can't reach him. I can still like.
You can try to throw the donuts if you want.
Okay, so, and so then he's not close enough where I could just like open the door and that hits him.
No.
No. Then yeah, that's what I mean. I'm throwing the donuts, aiming for his eyeballs.
Okay, so roll your dexterity.
Okay, dexterity. Just dexterity?
Unless you can convince me that anything else would be used for throwing donuts.
Now let's go for this funny way. So, 3 dexterity. 1 success.
Okay, so you grab the box of donuts and you hurl, that's a verb, right?
Yeah, that's the word.
So you hurl the box of donuts in his direction, and you see that one of the donuts, one glazy pink donut, actually goes on his helmet, and he has to lower the speed of his motorcycle because now he has to open the visor or clean the visor. So you're safe from the machine gun for a few moments at least. So right about the same time, Adam continues to press the guy on the left against the wall, and there's an electric pole coming up, and he says, "And no!" And then he turns right at the last moment, and that makes the guy turn right at the last moment, and he hits the electric pole, and he is left behind while you guys continue to go forward. But then you feel something hitting you. Not you, the car. And by the noise, it's clear that the other guy, the one that you donuted, new verb, the one that you donuted, has shot the wheels of the car, and you're in such a high speed, and you're doing like this right maneuver because the car was to the left, and right at the last moment, he quickly turned it to the right. So all that plus the fact that he shot the wheels and the fact that he goes over like one of the left bike's tires, that makes the car roll over a few times with you and Adam inside. And after rolling over like 6 or 7 times, you find yourself upside down on the car. Roll 1d10, and that will be your damage -5, except if it turns out to be 0, then it's going to be 1.
By the way, is my health still the same as it was when I last fought Big Shadow, or is it recovered?
It's recovered.
Okay, so hold on just a minute here. Gonna recover myself and roll 1 die.
Yeah.
And that's a 1.
Okay, so that the result -5 would be your damage, except if it turns out to be 0, so it's gonna be 1. So you took 1 damage, and you hear the donutted bike leaving as you're now stopped at the street, upside down on the car. The car is very much destroyed. You can smell gas leaking, and you see glass everywhere. And Adam's like, "Are you okay, kid?"
I'm peachy keen, all things considered. How are you?
I had better days.
I know what you mean. Ugh, I can't smell this. I can't stand the smell of petrol. Ugh, I think I'm gonna be sick.
We should get out of the car.
No kidding. Let's go. Please.
The steering wheel is kind of pressed against me. I don't think I can get out of here alone. Can you? I don't know if you can make it outside and maybe help pull me out or something.
Yeah, I'll try to make it outside and I'll try to pull you out.
So roll a stamina.
Okay, stamina. Oh. That's no success.
That is worse than that. That is a botch.
That is a...
You have more ones than successes. So let's say that when you unbuckle your seatbelt, you kind of fall with your head first and you take 1 damage from that.
Ah.
But you are able to crawl outside the car.
Ah, my head. My red ginger head. So I crawl out of the car. And am I capable of standing up?
Yes.
I stand up. And...
You feel like you took a beating, but you are able to stand up.
Ah, goodness gracious. And here I thought I could catch a break in one day. And then I rush over to Adam's side to try to better assist him in getting out.
You see that he also unbuckled his seatbelt, but the steering wheel is kind of bent and holding him up. So you would have to try to unbend the steering wheel or his seat.
I think I'm going to try to unbend the steering wheel.
Okay, so roll a strength.
And does willpower or chi account for this as well?
It accounts for everything you want to do ever.
Okay, I'm going to throw a willpower in there.
Okay.
And willpower is the one that guarantees a success, right?
It gives you 1 success automatic, but you can still lose it with once.
Yes. Fortune smiles. I've got 3 successes now.
So with relatively ease, you are able to bend the steering wheel enough so that Adam can crawl out of the car, and you kind of help him be on his feet, and you both decide to get away from the car, and you hide behind a wall because a few moments later you kind of feel the car on flames. You thought it was going to be a big explosion, but it's not so much of an explosion, it's just fire. And it's like, oh, what now?
I don't suppose you still have that phone about you?
It's in the car somewhere.
It's in the car, you say?
Yeah.
You couldn't have...
Who were those guys?
I'm thinking that's this syndicate that you and I have garnered a great interest in. But you seriously couldn't have put the phone in your pocket?
Are you really doing this right now?
Sorry. It's just... that phone could have come in such handy at this moment.
There's a payphone down the street. If you want to make a call, make a call. I'm more concerned about finding who those guys are and finding some sort of clue that can lead us to them. Unfortunately, we don't have our car anymore, so we can't pursue the guy that got away.
If I may ask, are you capable of walking?
Yes, I am capable of walking. Thank you for saving me, by the way.
You're welcome. So, I don't suppose there's gonna be any taxi coming by soon. Do you have enough energy where you can walk all the way to the nearest payphone?
Yeah, I can see you. I can see one from here.
Okay. So, wait. Do you have any change upon you?
I don't think so, at least not Wales change.
Well, blast. I wonder if this payphone can take bison dollars.
Don't all payphones take bison dollars?
Well, either that, or there are some that seem to take bison coins.
Well, I don't think that'll be so much of a problem. I think with that fire, the authorities will be here in, well, pretty soon. So that's not the problem. Again, try to focus here. We need to find who those guys were.
You're right, wait. How close is the nearest one?
The nearest what?
The closest of those nearest cyclists.
I don't know. He just passed us when we were rolling over. Unless we can fly, we can't catch him.
Well, I certainly can't fly. And neither can you, I believe. Are there any birds in this area?
Oh my god, you and the birds. Let's go, look. High or low?
High. And it's just one dice, right?
No birds.
No birds. How can we fly to get to those two bad guys?
What are you talking about? Two bad guys. Only one left. The other... Oh, the other one. The one that fell.
Yeah.
I guess we could get there. Up for walking a little bit?
Yes, I'm quite prone for walking. This is why my policy is, there's no need to drive when you can walk.
So Adam and you backtrack a little bit to reach the biker that fell. And before you reach your destination, I'm gonna give some points for what happened here. So let's see, what happened since last time? Adam met you and then you entered the car and then the guy shot you. Oh yes, so I'm gonna give you 1 honor for helping Adam out of the car.
Sweet.
1 more temporary honor. So then you guys reach the biker that fell, and you can see that unlike you, he is not able to stand. Hey, it's our old friend here.
This is the biker that's saying this?
No, Adam.
Oh, Adam. And you said the biker is capable of standing?
He is not capable of standing. He is on the ground, and his leg is bent in a very familiar way to you.
Ah. So I pick him up, but not in a super aggressive way, just in a way where he's eye level to Adam and I.
Come on, man. I'm hurt. Can't you see that I'm hurt?
Yes, and I'm very sympathetic towards you. I was in a predicament quite similar to this. Now please, just calm down.
Put me down. Put me down.
Are you sure you want me to put you down right now?
Gently.
Okay. So I set him down, and would it hurt if I set him down?
Depends. Are you doing it gently or not?
I'm doing it very gently.
Then he will cry a little bit, but you're unsure how much of it is fair. I mean, he might be exaggerating. You don't know.
Either way, I comply and I set him down nice and gently.
Call an ambulance, man. I think my leg is broken.
As we said, we will get to all that is important. There's a payphone that's not too far from here. We can use it.
Hey, can you babysit this guy a little bit? I'm gonna use the payphone to call someone.
Sure thing, Adam. I'll keep a good eye on him, and you take good care.
So Adam goes to the payphone. Hey man,
Yeah.
you know, the cop is out. Just let me go, man. Let me go.
Please, don't take this as me being disrespectful or anything, but I'm afraid I cannot do that. You see, you hurt him and me a bit badly. Nothing too serious, thank goodness, but, it was enough for me to lose 3 health points breaking the 4th wall. And...
I'll pay you, man. I'll pay you.
Pay me?
1,000 bison dollars.
You have money? Where?
Yes, I have money at the base, man. I'll pay you 1,000 bison dollars.
Again, please don't take this as me being unpleasant or anything, but I cannot take any favors unless I am paid up front. So now, we're just going to talk, and we're just going to pass the time as we wait for our good buddy Adam. Now please.
I'll give you anything I have. Look, reach in my pockets. You can get anything.
I'm not going.
It's yours.
I'm not going to reach into your pockets. What's yours is yours. Now, please answer this question. Do you like kitty cats?
What?
Like I said, do you like kitty cats?
Yes.
Ooh, do you have a kitty cat?
Can I go now?
Nah, what?
Oh, my leg. My leg. So Adam comes back and is like, so, you were with the syndicate, right? I'm not gonna say anything.
You know, he just said that he was willing to offer me 1,000 bison dollars that could be found at his base.
Oh, did you? No, come on. That's not... And Adam turns to you and says, you know, I get that I'm in Wales. I'm not even in my jurisdiction. I mean, I have temporary jurisdiction for a special case. And there's a way that things are done. Can you, by any chance, just go behind that electric pole there and just look in that other direction for a while?
Okay, whatever you want.
Yeah, just give me 15 seconds, then come back.
Alright, I'll be going. And by the way, this man likes kitty cats.
Yeah, okay, 15 seconds.
So, I go to where Adam instructs me, and I just let Adam do his thing as I blindside whatever Adam's gonna do.
You hear some pretty intense screams, and Adam then yells, okay, I can come back.
And I skip over to where you guys are, and I say, I heard some screaming. What was that all about?
Well, you know, accidents happen. This poor fellow, apparently he broke his leg, and unfortunately he was feeling intense pain. Now he seems to be better. I mean, he's sleeping now. I already called an ambulance, so he should be fine. He did give me some pretty good information.
Like what?
He said he is not with the syndicate, which was a big surprise to me. And he also said he is not with something called Shadaloo, though I don't really know what that is. He said that, and I quote, "The syndicate and Shadaloo are old news." Apparently his group is called Shadow Crime. They are formed by members or ex-members from many other criminal organizations like the syndicate. That's why I seem to recognize some of his friends. Here's the thing though, he said they got police officers on the paycheck, both here in Wales and in the US. And the leader of the organization is a scientist called Dr. Fortnite.
Dr. Fortnite?
Yes, apparently he's still pretending to work for this Shadaloo thing or something, though he has his own agenda. Now here's the problem, he gave me an address for the headquarters they have here in Wales, which is like a temporary headquarters. He says they've been dealing mostly with drugs, so he doesn't know anything about the kidnappings, but we do have an address. However, I am skeptical of going there with the cops that are going to show up at any moment, and you hear sirens in the distance. This whole cops on the paycheck thing, I've seen that before. I don't trust them. The only ones I trust are in the US, but I'm afraid I can't really count on them right now. The thing is, I'm telling you all this information, this privileged information, because I need help and I can't trust the cops. Will you help me?
Yes, I would love to help you, but why do you trust me then?
Well, because you're not a cop, and your friend was kidnapped and you almost died.
True.
Now we need to get to this Wales headquarters immediately, because they are surely going to be moving now when that other biker guy reaches there. We can't trust the police, we can't trust anyone. We have to do this now. We have to do this ourselves. Are you with me?
I'm with you. Let's do this.
Okay, so we need a vehicle. Can you call a cab or something? I'm sorry to ask, but do you have any money? I don't really have money with me right now.
I still have the bison dollars I won in the tournament, right?
Yes.
And I did not give them to Mr. Manager.
No, you didn't mention you're going to give them to him.
Right. Just double checking. And this payphone.
If you were under the impression that you should give all the 500 to him to pay him, that's not what I meant.
Right, yeah. But how much do the payphones in this world take?
$1 bison dollars?
Okay, $1 bison dollar. That's reasonable. And I don't suppose I have any. Do these things take bison coins?
Sure, you can have as many coins as you want to.
How many bison coins would they take?
One.
Just one bison coin?
Yeah, I'm making it really easy. There's only one bison coin. Everything is one. There's no division. There's no cents.
Okay, so there's no cents. Yeah, I'll pay $1 bison dollar for a payphone. So I say to Adam, yes, I actually just got some money today.
Okay, great. Well, I can see the cops coming, and I'm gonna, make up some story so the information doesn't spill out, and then we have to get there as fast as possible.
Sounds good. I'll call up a cab if I still need to, and you deal with your co-workers.
So you call the cab. It takes $1 bison dollar to call for a cab. In the meantime, while the cab arrives, Adam fabricates a plausible story about the whole thing, and the medics attend to the biker guy, and you can see firefighters going to the car in flames. Then your taxi arrives, and Adam and you get into the car, and he gives the address, and the ride will cost you. Let's roll for that. How about we roll for it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll 5d10s, but I'm also gonna say that it's a minimum of 20.
Okay, minimum of 20.
It's 35. So 35 bison dollars, and the cab takes you to a part of the city that you happen to know it's kind of inhabited by some shady people. And when you get out of the cab, Adam points to a building in the middle of the street. Well, not the middle of the street. And he says, apparently that's the headquarters of shadow crime here in Wales. But I don't like the look of these people here. I think they're onto us.
I think I'd give these people the benefit of the doubt. And if memory serves me right, I actually grew up in this neighborhood, so I know there's some decent people here.
Okay, so here's the plan. Do you see that other building right next to our destination, that parking lot?
Yeah, I see that building next to our destination.
I figure we can probably, with some luck, jump from there to our building, to the top of our building. And I figure that's a good idea because I think there's a helipad there, and I'm kind of worried that they're gonna run away in a helicopter if we enter the building. But at the same time, we should enter the building. So I'm thinking we should, separate. So what do you want to do?
I say it's not a good idea if we separate, and we should stick together.
Okay, then how are we going to avoid them leaving in a helicopter or just leaving through the front door the moment we enter the building?
That's a good question, but I feel like we'll have a much better chance overall if we just watch each other's backs.
Well, we simply don't have time for that. They will run. They are probably running away, preparing to run away. So we are separating.
Okay.
Do you want to go from the top or do you want to go from the bottom?
I'll go from the top.
Okay, then you go to that parking lot, and when you're at the top, you give me a signal, and I'm gonna enter the building at the same time. Then you jump to the building.
Alright, you've got it. Okay, so I'm gonna do the task that Adam had assigned me, and before I go off in the distance, I reiterate my point about splitting up by saying things like, I'm just saying, in horror films, they always get the short end of the stick because they split up.
He ignores you, and when you're getting close to the parking lot, let me roll again for something here. 3 guys approach you, like blocking your passage. Yo, where you think you're going, man?
Are these guys decent or are they bad?
What do you mean decent or bad?
Like, are they good guys or are they bad guys? Do I have to, like, be cautious of them?
you have to roll perception plus insight.
Okay, perception plus insight. And that's no success.
You have no idea.
So, I actually test them to see just how Welsh they are. And to any of the Welsh-speaking people, I apologize if this too is inaccurate, but I'm going to say Yiddish tien babel dialis, wit tien dial.
Yo, what the hell is that?
Yiddish tien babel dialis, wit tien dial.
And one of them pulls a pocket knife and is like, say that to me one more time, you.
And then I just say in English, what I'm trying to say is, are you intelligent folks? Do you understand?
What I'm trying to say is, give me your wallet.
My wallet?
And you see that the other 2 guys kind of formed a circle around you.
I believe this pretty much answers my question. I don't suppose we can settle this like gentlemen.
Yes, give me your wallet and you leave.
I'm sorry, but I simply cannot do that. I have worked long and hard for these $50 bison dollars that I've just earned.
Roll wits plus athletics.
Wits plus... So that's 1 success.
So he tries to stab you, and you use, like with your hand, you kind of not dodge, redirect his stabbing attack.
May I ask where his stabbing attack, it doesn't hit one of his guys, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. And then I say to him, since I have his arm now, I put him in a hold, and I say, listen to me.
I mean, you don't... I'm not sure you have his arm. Roll a grab. Dexterity plus grab.
Okay. That's one success.
Okay, so you do have him in a grab.
And I say to his ear, listen to me. You really, really do not want to do this. I'm having a very peculiar time in my life right now, and I am not in a humor for this. So,
Let me go.
if I let you go, will you promise to be upstanding citizens and not pull this kind of tomfoolery ever again?
Yes.
You swear?
The other 2 had already left.
Shame on them, leaving their friend.
Let me go, man.
Now, you swear.
I swear.
Pinky swear.
Whatever you said.
Now, let me have your pinky.
I guess you take his pinky.
And then I ask, and just to make doubly sure, you cross your heart, hope to die, stick a finger in your eye?
Yeah, sick finger, whatever. Yeah, sure.
Very well. Now, please, take good care of yourself, and, for your troubles, here's 10 bison dollars.
What? Do you release him?
Yeah, I release him.
He's extremely surprised, gets the money, gets the knife, and runs away.
Yep. And so I continue on with what I was going to do for my good buddy pal Adam. I try getting to the top of the building.
Okay, roll stamina, just for fun.
Okay, stamina for fun. And that's one success.
So you are able to run all the way to the top of the building. A little tired, but you can do it.
Whew. This is quite a building. I'm definitely getting good cardio out of this. So, I get to the top of the building and I give Adam the signal.
And Adam enters the building.
Okay, so now I suppose. Wait, what were we supposed to be doing? Something with a helicopter.
I'm gonna be evil. I'm gonna say roll an intelligence to see if you can remember.
Okay, intelligence.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a little less evil. Intelligence plus insight on yourself.
Intelligence plus insight.
No, I went back. I decided just intelligence.
Okay, intelligence. And that's a success.
You're supposed to jump to the other building.
Okay, supposed to jump to the other building. So, I go to the opposite end of the building and I do a little prayer. Sancta Sancta Santa Maria. 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, and 4 to go! I start doing a dash and I start jumping for the other side of the building.
Okay, you're gonna roll dexterity plus athletics, and the difficulty is gonna be 7,
7.
and it's a tall building.
Okay, so that's 2 successes.
Well, that is enough. You are able to clear the gap, no problemo.
Woo! I thought all that watching of American Ninja would pay off someday. Oh my goodness. Don't look down.
Roll a perception plus alertness.
Okay, perception plus alertness. And that's 1 success.
You hear the sounds of battle coming from the first floor.
Like, is this gunfire or just wacha wacha?
Wacha wacha, eventually some gunfire.
Is there any sword fighting or such sorts?
Yeah, you do hear some sword fighting too.
Ching ching ching. Am I capable of looking through a window without getting noticed?
No, you're on top of the building.
Right, I'm still on top of it.
All you see is a helipad with a small helicopter and like a door that goes to the stairs.
And you're saying that...
The roof access.
But you're saying that the battle is taking place on the first floor?
Correct.
How am I able to hear that from so far?
You have very good hearing.
Oh, I have very good hearing.
Yeah, you rolled for it.
So, now I'm thinking, like, what on earth could be going on down there? What is this? And remind me again, what am I supposed to do for Adam? Like, am I supposed to wait for him now, or does he want me to do something?
Roll an intelligence.
Okay, intelligence, all success.
I was really looking forward to saying you forgot, but you're supposed to enter the building from the top.
Okay, enter the building from the top. And am I using the door or am I using the vent?
I guess it's your choice.
You know what, considering how concerned I am for the battle going on, I'm gonna go through the vent.
Okay, you see an air vent, really tight, and I think you're a little bit of a strong fellow, aren't you?
I think so. I might be a little claustrophobic though.
It's gonna take some difficult dexterity to move around
Okay, some difficult,
if you wanna go through the air vent.
and I'm gonna roll a dexterity.
Yes, rather difficult dexterity. Wait, I didn't even say how much. I'm just asking if that's what you want to do.
Yes, I'm gonna give it a shot.
Okay, difficulty will be 8.
Okay.
Roll again.
Nope.
So that's a botch. You got more ones than successes. So you try to enter the air vent, and almost immediately you got stuck. Did you end head first or feet first?
I went head first.
So almost immediately you got stuck. And now you're stuck on the vent, and you hear behind you a door opening and some muffled voices you can't really hear very well.
Am I capable of getting out of the vent?
Roll again a dexterity. Difficulty will be 9.
Dang, 9. I'm gonna go for a willpower here.
Okay.
Huh, I didn't need to go for a willpower, so that's 2 successes.
Yes, you didn't even need it. So you are able to squeeze yourself out of it, and you see some people running to the small helicopter. It's a fat guy and your biker friend. You can see that he's still wearing the biker outfit, and some guy that is probably the pilot.
So, I take it this is the biker guy that we didn't take into the authorities?
You haven't seen his face, but quite possibly, at least the outfit is the same.
Because if he had broken his legs, then it couldn't be him if I'm going by instinct. And if he wasn't faking. So, I've got 3 people going into the helicopter, and could you describe these people again for me, please?
One is probably the pilot, the other one is a fat businessman, and the third one is a guy wearing the same biker outfit that the 2 guys that attacked you before were wearing.
Is this the same pilot from before?
No, it's not.
Okay, he's a different pilot.
That pilot is possibly arrested.
Aha. So, what can I do? What can I do? I go to them and I say, Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, man?
They completely ignore you and just go for the helicopter, and the helicopter is starting to be turned on, like it's starting to spin.
I say, Hey, help me out. I'm a police investigator. I'm trying to help you guys out.
Go F yourself, one of them yells. And the helicopter picks up even more spin. It's about to take off.
And is there any rocks around this area?
No, no rocks.
Not even that,
I'm not even gonna roll luck.
not even the gravelly stuff that's sometimes on top of buildings?
No, you don't see anything like that. Alright, okay, I'm gonna roll for it. Right, sure. High or low?
Low.
Nope, nothing.
Nope, nothing. So, nothing I can really utilize. It's not... I'm not gonna try to do that whole holding on by the feet thing like I did, because that was a whole weird situation, and there's no George to risk my life for this time. What can I do? What can I do? Guys in a helicopter, about to leave. Is the ventilation, I don't know what it's called. It's not a door, but the part of the ventilation I took off to get in, is it still around?
I don't understand the question.
Remember when I was trying to get inside the vent? So,
Oh, you had to take a grate to enter. Is that what you mean?
I had to take a... That's what it's called, a grate?
Isn't it?
I really don't know.
Like what Batman, what Batman does in the games?
Are you talking...
I think it is. Let's call it. Let's say it is. If it isn't, whatever.
So the grate is still around.
Sure, the grate is still around.
Can I use it to throw at the helicopter blades?
Okay, roll a dexterity as the helicopter is now starting to leave.
Okay.
You're gonna have one chance.
And I'll also throw in a chi in that equation. So that's no success, actually.
So you throw in that direction, but it's just not strong enough. And it falls a little flat, and the helicopter gets away.
And are there any birds in this area?
Oh my god. Just for fun, I'm gonna see if there's birds. High or low?
Low.
Yes, there are birds. There are some pigeons there.
And am I capable at all of making them, like, distract the pilot in any way to get him to come back?
Talking to the pigeon and telling it to distract the pilot.
Yeah, like, he's taken some classes in giving birds orders through sound use to get them...
Yeah, no.
No? We're not like the bird version of Ant-Man?
No, you're not. You can throw the bird if you want.
Oh. Throwing the bird, that's a little extreme, but... Okay, I'll throw the bird.
Okay, make another dexterity.
And that's a successful throw. But this
Okay, so you
time I don't
So you pick a pigeon.
But this time I don't throw for the helicopter blade, I throw for the pilot.
So you pick a pigeon. Pick up a pigeon and you throw it, or him or her, in there to try to hit the pilot. However, it hits the blades and there's blood everywhere and feathers everywhere, and the pilot is kind of forced to land because he's afraid that it might have damaged the helicopter. And you can see that the fat guy is hitting him and saying, no, no, go up, go up, go up.
Wait, so I missed the pilot, but I got the bird in the blades?
Yeah, it's a horror scene out there. But the helicopter landed.
Okay, so the helicopter landed. I'm very sorry for that bird.
That was cruel.
I didn't know what else to do.
The biker guy leaves the helicopter and pulls a revolver in your direction. And is like, alright, that was it. You die now. And he's gonna shoot you. So wits plus athletics.
That's one success.
So you are able to jump on the ground and you roll behind the air duct and you evade the bullets.
Okay, so I evade the bullets and I try to sweep his leg.
Oh no, you're not even close to him.
Oh, how far are we?
You're a few persons away.
Okay.
I really avoid using measurements, official measurements.
Okay, so a few persons away, and
I mean, if you wanna try to run through him and sweep his leg, I'm gonna allow that. It's just gonna be difficult.
okay, so forget that. And am I capable of like running to him and
You should have a projectile.
a projectile?
For moments like this. For moments like this, you should have learned like a Hadouken or something.
Ah, yes, Hadouken. Is the what do we call it? A grate still around?
I know you threw that. It's closer to him than to you.
Okay, so it's closer to him than it is to me. And you said that I jumped to avoid the attack, right?
Yeah.
Am I still in the air?
No, it was like maybe jump wasn't the right word. Like you fell flat on your chest if you're avoiding a grenade or something.
Okay.
Was that a jump? How would you call that if not a jump?
Not a pratfall. That's for more comedic things. I took a dive.
Yeah, you took a dive. That's a better word. That's really a better word. Yeah, you took a dive.
Okay, so I took a dive.
I'm gonna remind you something that I also had forgotten. Remember, you got a bonus for guessing something, and you got the ability to recover your chi or willpower again today. Do you want to do that now?
Yes, let's do that now. I was wondering when we could get to that.
So roll your Renault.
And that's pretty much both glory and honor at the same time?
Yes.
Dang, that's a lot of dice to roll. So
No, it isn't. It's just 3.
Oh, just 3.
You roll permanent, not temporary.
Oh, I see. Just permanent, not temporary. That makes more sense, thank you. And that's 2 success.
So you can recover 2 things.
I'm gonna go for willpower.
Okay. Alright, so what do you do now?
Am I still on the ground from that dive?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm on the ground. I can't really be speedy if I'm just on the ground all the time, so I'm gonna stand right back up and like move in a crazy motion. How accurate is this guy with his gun?
There's only one way to find out.
Okay, so I'm gonna go in a crazy motion, trying to make it hard for him to aim, trying to get closer to him.
Okay, roll a dexterity plus athletics. It's gonna be difficulty of 8. But if you are able to do it, you are able to reach him.
I'm gonna throw in one of those willpowers that I just re-earned.
Okay.
And the difficulty was 8.
Correcto.
So that's 2 successes actually.
What? That's no success.
But
You got a 5, a 9, a 7, and a 1. That means with the difficulty of 8, you got 1 success. The 9, however, you got a 1, so 0.
But what about the willpower I just sacrificed?
Oh yeah, so that's one success.
Okay, so that's one success.
Forgot about the willpower. So yeah, so you are able to amazingly dodge the bullets, and you see that he is absolutely baffled by the fact that you can dodge the bullets, and you are right next to him now.
And I grab his gun, trying to apprehend it.
Roll a dexterity plus grab.
Dexterity plus. Okay, so that's one success.
You got a hold of him. You disarm him and you got a hold of him.
Can I give him a karate chop to the head?
Yes, you can, but also the helicopter is now starting to fly away again.
Already?
Yes.
Okay, so forget the karate chop. I'll just... I'll take his gun, and am I capable of shooting?
Yes, you are.
And can I shoot at the blades?
Yes, you can try to aim for the blades.
Okay, so I'm gonna put him in a hold where he can't really escape or move or anything, and I try to shoot the blades down so the helicopter comes back down.
Okay, so let me tell you how that's gonna go. It's gonna be a dexterity roll to shoot. Since you're not really good at it, it's gonna be a difficulty 6 to hit something and a difficulty 10 to hit what you want.
Okay, difficulty 6 to hit something, difficulty 10 to hit what I want. I'll use a willpower for the difficulty 10 part.
I'm gonna be a jackass and said no, that will only give you a 6. Just because the fan work has added guns as one of the techniques you can have. So you could make a character who is really good with guns. And by that definition, you wouldn't even be able to shoot. So I'm kind of already allowing you to shoot, so I'm going to be a jackass.
Okay.
You only get a 6 with the willpower.
Okay. So, can we cancel that willpower?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to keep the last willpower I have and just try my luck with this whole dexterity thing. Just dexterity?
Yes.
Okay, so come on, 6. No 6.
Oh my god. Did you roll 2 10s?
I did roll 2 10s.
Oh my god. Alright, so hear me out. I was now thinking, how is this story going to progress now that Shyotaz is gonna shoot someone and kill someone?
Oh no, I'm not aiming to kill. I'm just aiming to bring the...
I know, but I was really sure that you were not gonna hit the 10. And you were gonna kill the pilot.
Wow, that's dark.
So I was like 90% sure that you were about to kill the pilot. And I was already thinking, man, where is the story gonna go now? He's gonna have to be arrested. I was really worried about what was gonna happen. But you just so happened to get 2 10s. So you are really able to shoot just the blades, not the blades, the motor, and it disables the helicopter.
Okay. I wish I had this kind of luck with the bird. Okay, so the helicopter is coming down, right?
Yeah, it was like a few centimeters or inches in the air, and you disable it, and it fell to the roof.
Okay, so now I'm gonna take out the magazine from the machine gun and just...
It was a pistol, it's empty now.
Oh, it's empty now. So, okay.
That was the last bullet.
Does it have a strap?
A strap on a gun? I don't understand the question.
You know, there are some guns that have a strap around them so a person can put it, like, around them and carry it.
Pistol with a strap?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a thing.
Oh, wait. I'm confusing a pistol for a rifle.
Yeah.
But that might be a thing. Okay, so either way, I just hold it so that it's not the nozzle of the gun that's exposed, but I do it so I can use the gun for a club using the butt of the gun.
Roll an intelligence.
Okay, intelligence. And that's one success.
Okay, the people in the helicopter don't know the gun is empty.
And I try to be a nice guy to them. I'm all like, hello, can I get your attention for a few moments here?
Do you just say that? What's your body language as you say that?
I have the gun behind me out of their sight, and I'm just like waving all friendly like, shoulders straight.
The fat businessman yells, "I've F you! I don't listen to you!"
Well, why won't you listen to me? I've come all the way from so far.
Get a helicopter out! Get a helicopter to the air! And the pilot is trying to explain that the helicopter is not going anywhere anymore, and the fat guy just doesn't want to listen.
Does...
Make it fry! I pay you very good! Make it fry!
How good is this, businessman's English?
Well, that's not something you can attest to just from this small conversation. I guess you can roll an insight. Sure, perception plus insight.
Okay, perception plus insight. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
He clearly understands English. Maybe he has a thick accent, but he knows English.
And
think of him like a Brazilian YouTuber that speaks with an accent but understands English.
huh. Okay, so I say, now listen. I think we can all just be civil. We can all just try to figure this out. Like, please tell me, what is going on the first floor?
I have you! I don't listen to you! And he gets out of the helicopter and goes. He is directing himself to the roof access door.
The roof access door?
Yeah.
I want to follow him.
Yeah, you're still holding the other guy.
Okay, I'm still holding the other guy. And I say, psst, hey, how can I get on his good side?
Yeah, let me go! He's gonna be very happy if you let me go.
Will he really? Are you his son?
Yeah. Yes, I am his son.
You're his son and he's having you do this dangerous stuff?
Yeah, what a really bad guy. Let me go and arrest him.
Well, hold on a minute. Excuse me, sir!
He's going.
I have your son right here!
He's out of it. Out of the roof.
He's out of the roof, okay.
Yeah, and the pilot is following him.
So he can't hear me say that I have his son.
Maybe he can, but he's not doing anything about it.
If I may ask, does your father really love you?
I don't know, man. Let me go ask him.
What's your daddy's name?
It's Dad.
It's Dad.
Yes, I call him Dad, because he's my father.
And, right, so...
And the businessman falls to the roof again. And you see the pilot stopping on his tracks and getting on his knees with his hands behind his head. And Adam gets into the roof. So what's happening here?
Adam! You won't believe this, but I've just found that this man just might be that man's son.
I find that rather difficult to believe. I mean, that fat guy is Asian, this guy is black.
Oh, so he's Asian.
So, it seems our friends were trying to get away in the helicopter, huh?
They sure were.
So, what do you say, boys? You wanna talk to me? Or we can do this the hard way or the easy way? It's your choice. Hey, psst. The guy you're holding. Hey, let me go, man. Please let me go.
Why should I let you go?
Because I'm a police officer infiltrated here.
You?
But he doesn't know that. It's secret.
Which guy? Are you talking about your supposed father or my buddy right there?
No, your black buddy that entered the building. He doesn't know that I'm an infiltrated police officer.
How come he doesn't know that?
Because it's secret, man.
Show me your badge.
Okay, let me go and I'll show you my badge.
You have more than enough space to reach into those pockets and show me that blasted badge.
I'm not carrying my badge, idiot. I'm infiltrated. That's stupid mistake.
Then why would you say that you can show me your badge?
I'm gonna take you to my badge.
And your badge is where?
It's in my bike.
Your bike.
Just let me go.
You do realize that a bike is not a particularly safe place to hold any type of cargo.
Just let me go and I'll show you.
Excuse me, Adam!
Yeah. And Adam,
This man...
who was talking to the fat guy, approaches.
This man wants to talk to you. Says he might seem familiar in some way. Wink, wink.
Oh, I'll talk to him. I think you've done enough. Shyotaz, is it?
Yep, that's me, Shyotaz.
Thank you for all your help. He gets a pair of handcuffs and handcuffs the guy you were holding all this time. I've learned some interesting things from that.
Like what?
Apparently, his father.
What did you learn?
Well, he told me that he is not. What's the word you said again? He turns to the guy. No mastermind behind it. Oh yeah, mastermind. He says he's not the mastermind. He's just, as he said, the connection in Wales. Apparently, there's another guy in the U.S. in Portland who is the connection in the United States, the shadow crimes connection in the United States. His name is Drake Donovan.
Drake?
I'm gonna call my friends. Yes, I'm gonna call my friends in the U.S. see if we can do anything about that. You shouldn't get involved, though. Apparently, Drake is heavily guarded by a very, very strong bodyguard, a fighter called the Crusher. He's super, super strong and was never defeated. So leave it to the pros. But I think it should be fair to let you know, since, well, you were involved in all this. But I can take it from here. Thank you.
Very well then, I'm gonna go find my manager.
Okay, best of luck. And
Thank you.
he extends his arm to shake your hand.
Shake your hand. This has been such a pleasure working with you, and
as you shake his hand, you see a beautiful sky, because it's like the end of the afternoon in the background, and it illuminates the roof, and you see some letters going up in the sky, and they say, "The End." And this is the end of our Fighter from Wales saga. HaBeFaStro, did you have fun?
Oh, I had a great time, except for the bird dying and the one passenger's dying. But other than that, it's been a fantastic journey.
Fantastic journey. Well, hopefully not the destination of our journey. Hopefully we're just starting our journey, which is called World Warrior, our real play RPG podcast using the Street Fighter system released by White Wolf in the 90s. You can download World Warrior on our website, or you can go to iTunes, or you can go to pretty much whatever podcast app you want. Also, you can find it on YouTube. I just created a YouTube channel for the podcast, so you can also find there. Or you can find me at Cammyplayer either on YouTube or Twitter or Facebook or whatever the next thing is going to be. I will probably be there as well. And HaBeFaStro, where people can find you?
Well, I'm HaBeFaStro, and you can find me on the YouTube channel of HaBeFaStro. You can also find me on DeviantArt as Monkey King 22. You can also find me on my Vimeo channel as HaBeFaStro. And you can also find me as one of the writers in a school magazine called Write and Forge.
Oh, that's a lot of places where you can find him. So anyways, I hope you all had fun. I hope you all come back to hear more World Warrior with us, because it sure is fun for us to play. I hope it's fun for you to listen. And I guess that's it. Until next time, right?
That's right. Now you all be good to yourselves and take good care.
Please don't throw pigeons.
Please.